Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you a little bit about vocal editing. I know it's one of the most important parts in the production, so I'm going to show you how I rework everything. So, for example, I have a vocal here, which is fresh out of the recording studio, non-edited, nothing. So it sounds like this.
The road that you travel, walk as far as it goes, but don't you ever forget.
Okay, so you hear a lot of breathers and everything, and during the production phase, I'm not the biggest fan of breathers and background noises and paper what do you call it?
Rustling, yeah.
Paper rustling?
Rustling, yeah.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of paper rustling where the lyrics are on. You can always hear everything. So I think it's really important to cut everything into pieces and take out the unwanted parts. It's getting difficult and it's getting a lot of work if you have a lot of vocals, a lot of backing vocals, if the lead vocals are recorded a couple of times more. In this case, the lead vocals were recorded 3 times. So you can also expect the vocals not to be completely 100% layered over each other. So that's the second thing that I have to do, you know, so it directly starts at the same second. Well, first of all, important is cutting the whole thing into pieces.
The road that you travel.
So this part in between, you can either way use a gate for that, so all the unwanted sounds are pushed away. But I'm not the biggest fan of the gates because it sometimes takes a little bit of the loveliness in the vocal. So I'm old school, doing it old school way, just cutting the pieces that I don't need. Okay, or where is it here? Okay, so here's the breath, away, gone. So
Walk as far as the road that you travel. Walk as far as it goes, but
yeah, so here as well. So and what is an important thing is that it doesn't sound cut off. You just simply go, mark it and fade it out. You know, so you can see the fade out here, so it goes smoothly.
walk as far as it goes.
And that's what I did with the whole vocal. You can see it right here. Okay, so here you can see it with every little bit and pieces here that I did it for the whole song. It takes a couple of hours to do everything, but it's really worth the work. So the vocals have been doubled 3 times, so I have the possibility now to give the whole vocal room and space, you know, put the doubles together. It sounds like this.
The road that you travel.
I'll put out the effects. That's where we are going to come later. So it sounds like this.
The road that you travel. Walk as far as it goes.
This is the lead vox, it's out now.
Don't you ever forget
These are the backing vox.
that you're never alone.
So to give it a little bit more of a stereo feeling, I simply took the vocals, this one, and gave it some stereo spray, gave it some, changed the panning to left, nearly 100%, and I cut down the low frequencies. So additionally on that, I used the S360 imager from Waves as well. It's a surround imager where you can simply change the stereo image.
Walk as far as it goes.
It depends where you want to have the vocal, okay? And you have the speakers here so you can see where you want it. Yeah. Okay, that's what I've done for all the vocals. Then the same to the right side and one simply in the middle again.
Never forget.
Here we have them.
That you're never alone.
And it's the same work actually for the choruses and the backing vocals of the choruses. You simply go and stereo widen them as well. So now it's time to have a listen to the frequencies of the vocals, if they are right from the frequencies or anything needs to be reworked. In this case, I had to rework a lot, but I think it's pretty good now. So first of all, I use the CLA, the Chris Lord, Algae, the Chris Lord Algae vocal stereo tool. It's pretty nice. I already showed it to you a couple of times. So here I simply put on a little bit of the treble, adjust it to bite, and the bass put it on low so that the lowest frequencies can be regulated. Compression, I just put it on spank and put the compression up a little bit. Reverb is a really important thing, and it sounds like this.
The road that you travel,
and add a little quarter delay. So that's my everyday tool that I use anyway. Then I used Vocal Ride. It's a tool that you can use to adjust the volumes of the vocals, because the takes of the vocal here were sung in so different volume levels that it was nearly impossible to adjust it manually. So I said, okay, I have to find the tool that's going to adjust the volume levels. If the vocals are too loud, it's going to push it down, and if they are too low, they're going to adjust it a little bit. So from the idea, it's like automation, like the automation where you just write down the volume levels. So, and you can see it how it's going to move.
The road that you travel, walk as far as it goes. Don't you ever forget that you're never alone. So when you feel like you have lost your way, something will show you.
So you see that it adjusts the vocals automatically. So that's what I added as well. And then of course you hear a lot of sharp sounding S sounds. So and that's what's to be worked on as well. So I took De-esser, which is here. So I close these and you can see them then. Here you go. So.
The road that you travel, walk as far as it goes.
You can simply load a female de-esser. Walk as far as it goes, for example, is pretty sharp. So here we go.
Walk as far as it goes. Don't you ever forget that you're never alone.
And you can see how it's gonna work.
So when you feel like
on all the S sounds,
you have lost your way, something will show you.
You see, this something will show you is pretty. It's pretty rough. So it smooths it out a little bit. Okay, the rest is gonna be EQing. So as you can see here, I'm going to mute it so you can have a listen to it, how it sounds like this.
The road that you travel, walk as far as it goes. The road that you travel, Walk as far as it goes.
There are some frequencies that are pretty too much, so you simply have to go and adjust them a little bit. So that's what I did 3 times. Here another one. And another one. This is just the C4 that I use for adjusting the brilliantness of the vocal.
The road that you travel, walk as far as it goes.
So when you put all these plugins together, and then you have a proper rework of the vocal. This time I had to rework a lot, but all in all you just need the CLA vocal stereo spreader, for example, to use as a basic. Vocal Right you can use, you don't need it. You can also draw it in the automation fields, and de-esser is important, and the EQing. Just try out to find where the sharp frequencies are and simply drag them down and you are done.